saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Rams football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
60 yards.
And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes lose the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down at Stafford.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Out to his left.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
9 yards that time.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on first down with Akers. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Well, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Bengals hit 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
He's got a man. Complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his third rushing touchdown of the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Punt, 2 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, leap it. He will make the catch. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Ezekiel Elliott, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is now 24. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Stafford on 3rd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some room to maneuver.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the counter, it's Evans. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
12 more yards there and another first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Pollard again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So that one, a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A long way to go third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us.